It's Banana Ball Live with DR Meadows, Noah Fisher, Robert Anthony Cruz, Bryson Bloomer, Ryan Cox, Andy Cosgrove, Jackson Olson, musical guest, Josh Talevsky, and your host, Pico Scala. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Talevsky and Pico Scala.
Thank you, folks. Please hold your applause. We will have a lot to clap about once the game starts. What an honor it is to get to host Banana Ball Live for a record 220th time tonight with Josh Talevsky. I am Pico Scala. And before we get to tonight's ball game, we've got to talk about what happened last night, because it was a terrific battle between the Bananas and Party Animals.
Yeah, again, the offensive explosion was there for the Party Animals, much like it's been all season here in Grayson. And what stands out, the Party Animals, they put up 14 runs against the Bananas, and they scored in 6 of 9 innings and grabbed the 4-2 victory.
You have to see it to believe it, so let's get to the highlights. It started in a major way. How about 2024 Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter, the two-way superstar, with the first pitch that counts of the tour just a bit outside, and Andy Cosgrove, well, that was plenty over the plate. He sends it out for his 3rd homer of the tour. Party Animals win the 1st inning, and thanks to 7 runs in the 2nd, plenty of offense for Garrett Delano to earn another point. The highlight of the 1-2-3 inning, a professor trick play from Bryson Bloomer, behind the back reception from Swan over at first. So 2-0, we pick it up. Top of the 4th, Reece Hampton. What a night he had. 3 for 4, ended a triple shy of the cycle. That's his 4th home run on the year. But first pitch of the bottom half, Danny O, see you later. He says, anything you do, I can also do that. That ties the frame. And then a few batters later, Ryan Cox will end it. Walk-off single, Rack coming in to score. That's the 10th inning ender for Coxie, just 1 behind Robert Anthony Cruz for the tour lead. And how about Travis Hunter getting in on the fun with a little celebration action with the Nanners? That thing's going pretty crazy on social media right now. Of course it is. How about Babes downing the beer and leaving the ballpark? He is brought the power. 3rd tour for Baber. That's his 3rd home run. Already equaled his total from last year, but bottom half of the inning, a DR Meadows double to start the frame, and then a Dan Oberst homer to end it. Patiently waiting for the 6-2 dance to conclude. That is his first 2-homer game in his illustrious 7-year career. So we're tied at 2 after 6. Party Animals won the 7th inning, so they're back up 3-2 here in the 8th. Austin Krasminski dominant as per usual, but Krem getting tricky, tries the trick play. Should have been a 1-2-3 inning. Instead, 2 unearned runs score with 2 outs. Krasminski can't believe it. So 4-2 to the 9th. Drew Gillespie, a 6-out save, retires the last 6 batters he faced. Noah Fisher with the trick play to put the cherry on top of the Party Animals win. And now the Animals going for the series victory tonight, sending Sean Fluke to the mound. Andy Archer trying to end this little 2-game skid for the Bananas.
Well, this is a really fun pitching matchup, the first time that Fluke and Archer have ever opposed each other. And for Sean Fluke, he has had the benefit of getting more run support than any other pitcher on this year's World Tour. And we've seen the Party Animals offense so potent early, that could spell really good things for Sean Fluke in tonight's ball game. And for Andy Archer, he is making just his 2nd career banana ball start and hoping that he can carry some of the success he had in Atlanta to an even stronger start tonight in Grayson Stadium.
Still plenty of fun to be had on the pregame show. Let's get it on down to DR Meadows. The fans are about to get out of their seats and get rowdy here in Grayson.
So I need everyone here to get on your feet. I need all 5,000 of you to get on your feet and help me welcome out 6-year-old Isabella. Your job is very important. We're all ready for this game, but these fans aren't. So whatever you do, they have to do. Are you ready? Crank it, Shark. Oh yes, get those hands together. Oh, a little hey baby. We'll be doing plenty of that today. Oh, spin it out. Don't get too dizzy, y'all. Hey, that's the wrong team. That's Reece Hampton. What's that smell? Is that the stanky leg, Isabella? What? Exercise. Jumping jack. Oh yes, look around, Isabella. You just got 5,000 people ready for this game tonight. Give it up one more time for Isabella!
A wonderful job on the fan warm-up. The folks moving and grooving. Another full capacity crowd here in our city by the sea. And here comes the dapper as ever, young professor, to get us all fired up here in virtual Banana Land.
Who's your baby? Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and potassium enthusiasts from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live and millions more watching at home have gathered here to witness something beyond your wildest imaginations. From Montana to Savannah, from the Isle of Man to Tokyo, Japan, the Banana Maniacs come from across the globe to witness this. This is not baseball. This is the Crucible, where the fastest, hungriest, and most entertaining players are forged. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. This is the time for all 5,000 people here in historic Grayson Stadium to get up on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest show in the sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
Let's meet the starting lineup for your Savannah Bananas. Leading off in center field, number 5, DR the Doc Meadows. Batting second at third base, number 4, Kyle K.J. Jackson. Batting third at DH, number 19, Dan Ober. In the cleanup spot, playing left field, number 15, we call him Rack Robert Anthony Cruz. In right field, number 2, Reece Superman Alexiadis. At shortstop, number 6, he is our glove magician, Ryan Cox. Batting seventh behind the plate, number 1, he is the captain, Bill Leroy. At first base tonight, number 11, Correll Price. At second base, wearing number 8, he is our greatest showman, Jackson Olsen. And the extra hitter, number 7, Ty to Fly Jackson. On the mound for your Bananas tonight, number 24, Andy Archer. Your Savannah Bananas are managed by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Viro Virant, Eric Fox, and Reggie Horton.
The stage is set. 23 games in, the Party Animals are just one win behind the Savannah Bananas. You have seen the Nanners lineup. We will give you the Party Animals lineup in just a couple minutes. But before we do that, we've got 11 rules here for our young sport of banana ball, and we have to show you them right now.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball for sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the showdown tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with one fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball challenge rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
You are watching Game 24 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. The Bananas and Party Animals battle once again. Including tonight, only 16 contests left between these two squads, and just a game separating them tonight. The Animals have already taken 2 of the first 3-game sets here in Savannah. They could make it 3 of 4 this evening. The Bananas are hoping to force a rubber match tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a look at the high-powered Party Animals offense at the top, as per usual, ducking out of view at just the last second. Mr. Reece, Hampton in center field. Then Jake Skoll and Andy Cosgrove DHing, Noah Fisher cleaning it up. In the middle, Chase Acuff, Bryson Bloomer, and Tanner Thomas. In the bottom 3, a lot of pop down there. Dustin Baber, Jason Swan, and Bronson Ballholm.
It was Hampton and Cosgrove who had 2 of the Party Animals' 3 home runs in last night's ballgame. In fact, the top 3 guys in the order for the Party Animals combined for 7 hits last night. They have been tremendous at the top of this order, feeding the guys in the middle. But you also want to watch out for Jason Swan, who had 2 doubles and 2 runs batted in as well a night ago.
Part of his showman of the night performance, thanks to the wonderful behind-the-back trick play that we showed you in the pregame highlight. Andy Archer, a part of the pregame huddle with Bananas and Party Animals alike. We'll take a look at the defense behind him. Robert Anthony Cruz in left, D.R. Meadows in center, Reece Alexiadis in right. Third to first in the infield, it's Kyle Jackson, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Carell Prime, with Bill Leroy handling the catching duties.
Well, Olsen might have been the standout defender for the Bananas last night at second base. 4 trick plays, his first 4 trick play game of 2025, and always fun to see the 6'5" Carell Prime man the first base position.
Let's zoom in on the 6'4", Andy Archer, a big smile as per usual. And Andy getting his 2nd career Banana Ball start. The first was just a couple games ago in Truist Park.
Yeah, he owns an 0-2 record this season in his first start. Pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 hits and 3 earned runs, had 2 sprints, 2 strikeouts. His average MPI was over 5 minutes, but he learned a lot from that start, is obviously going to try and navigate things better against the Party Animals. And the really interesting note on Andy Archer, right-handed batters are batting .311 against him on tour. It's the lefties who have really struggled, batting .189 against Big Arch.
Here comes the young professor to kick this off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. When I count to 3, I need everybody here, all 5,000 people, to yell at the top of your lungs, start the clock. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. showtime!
Another wonderful crowd on hand. A perfect night for banana ball, 66 degrees Fahrenheit at first pitch. And the red hot Reece Hampton digs in. 3 for 4 last night, just a triple shy of the cycle. And this one struck well to dead center. Meadows is gonna backflip and make the catch. 1 pitch in, already a signature highlight tonight.
Great start to the ball game for the Bananas. Archer celebrating on the pitcher's mound. It's the 500th trick play already this year on the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. And DR Meadows has 19 trick plays in his last 7 games.
Skull swinging at the first pitch. Long run for Ryan Cox. He's calling off Robert Anthony Cruz and making the snag. Boy, had to travel a country mile. Showing off the range. And 2 pitches, 2 outs for Big Arch.
And we are just 43 seconds into the inning for Andy Archer. Very quick work, and hopefully he can induce a quick out here against Cosgrove and possibly record one of the fastest innings in Banana Ball's history.
Andy can smell it. First offering was right down the chute. Missed with the cutter. And a beautiful cut right there. Nice job, Grell Prime 360 bouncing it to Arch, who will step on the bag. And it's going to be 1 minute and 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3 for the Mantis. Excellent start to his evening.
And tied for the 13th fastest inning in Banana Ball history. It's already the 3rd sub 2-minute inning we've had in this series alone. Great start for Big Arch.
Replay of the final out. Excellent work from Andy and company, and Sean Fluke has his work cut out for him. Good luck getting a quicker inning in 5 or less pitches, Sean Fluke. But if anybody can do it, it is the man here in his 4th Banana Ball World Tour. Loves to pitch to contact. The offering slow, 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 and slower.
Well, look, Sean Fluke has 18 career innings thrown in less than 2 minutes. That's tied for the 2nd most all-time in Banana Ball's history, so he could very well match Andy Archer. Flukey's making his 6th start of 2025. But he currently has an earned run average above 10 in Grayson Stadium, hoping to remedy that tonight.
Take a look at the defense behind Fluke. Left to right in the outfield, it's Thomas, Hampton, and Skull. At third, Bloomer, Short, Acuff. Second, Baber, and Swan over at first with ball home, Fluke's battery mate.
Well, Acuff's the man who's on a trick play streak right now for the Party Animals. 11 straight games with the trick play for the Party Animal shortstop.
And a quick look at the Bananas offense that just needs 1 run to walk off the first inning. As per usual, it is the Doctor at the top, then KJ and Oberst with Rack cleaning it up, and Alexiadis, Cox, Leroy, Prime, Olson, and Ty Jackson to round it out. Liner into left center field. DR wasting no time. Thomas will clean it up and fire it in. Meadows deked towards second and then slams it in reverse. The Bananas leader in batting average and on base percentage does what he does. Inning winning run aboard just like that.
Nearly a carbon copy of what we saw a night ago for DR. Swung at the first pitch. Garrett Delano threw him in the ballgame. Also laced a single into center field.
Kyle Jackson elevated to the 2-hole. Eric Jones Jr. will be out of town today and tomorrow as DR will grab a free 90 thanks to the wild pitch or pass ball. Official scoring
wild pitch.
3. So the inning-winning run in scoring position now. Everybody here in Banana Land, we mourn the passing of Bob Jones, EJ's grandfather. Baseball legend from the San Francisco Giants organization. A major reason why EJ is the tremendous baseball player that we have been blessed with across the last 4 World Tours. Good job by Fluke getting back into the count from 3-0 to 3-2. KJ has earned this elevation into the 2-hole. Hitting .317, reaching base at a .431 clip. And takes the walk-off sprint. DR is going to score easily from second. Kyle Jackson, his 4th inning ender of the year. And just like that, a single, a wild pitch, and a sprint. That is how tough it is to pitch in Banana Ball. Manners up 1-0.
Well, it is a sub-2-minute inning for Sean Fluke, but one where he does not record an out for the Party Animals as the Bananas grab the lead in just 1 minute and 35 seconds.
We're going to have the world's slowest race here, and a special one at that, because our very own Sam Bowman is going to participate. SB, good luck, buddy.
Pico, Josh, yes, a tradition unlike any other here in Banana Land. Our competitors here have spent weeks, if not months, training to make it to this, the culmination of all the hard work, the world's slowest race. And yes, as the youngest member by a long shot of our BTV team, I have gotten a free pass to join the race this evening, a perspective we've never experienced. I'm only a couple months older than most of these competitors. I'm still nervous. The look in the eyes of the people next to me, they're out here to win. Joke's on them, so am I. Guys, as you know, you want to be put down into the crawling position. It's key not to be put down on your butt. As we go here, you'll notice all the other competitors, they have moms down there. I don't have a single mom. I'm going to check to my competitor next to you. How long have you been competing? It's really focused right now. I'm going to check on Dean. We're going to work our way around here. A lot of eyeballs over here. Dean, you seem really into this race right now. Any thoughts? Do you notice your mom down there? That's right. Focus on me. I'm going to start making some moves. I see some crying by the competitors. I understand the turf. It's really tough. It's hard to say if I'll be able to get any momentum. Dean, things are not looking good for us. Yellow shirt down here on the end seems to have an early lead, but is not pleased about it. Yeah, here we go. Let's we got some tears over here. Are the emotions getting to you right now? Guys, you can see what this means to our competitors out here. I'm not sure how to, oh, we've got some big steps. There's some big steps. If I could just get some momentum forward, because Josh, I think I might have we got yellow shoes here. We got some moms doing some, I really wish my mom was here. I think, Dean, what are you doing? Hey, Dean. It's like, Dean, slow down. It's the world's slowest race, kid. Dean, don't need to show off right now. Oh no, guys. Hold on, Dean. It's just, I thought Dean and I had an agreement. Dean, you're in first right now. Thoughts? They're asking nicely. Kindness pays off. Still not going well over here. Oh man. Dean's got a, oh Dean. No. Slowest race, Dean. Dean. You're not gonna want to do, Dean. Gosh, okay. How does this happen again? This happens every time. Pico, Josh, I'm gonna need to collect myself.
Good luck, Sam. I appreciate. Oh, we got to get Sam's mom here. Can we get a flight from Ohio ASAP down here to Savannah? Golly, what a performance by Dean, though. Not fazed at all by Sam's presence.
No, and I really thought that was part of Sam's tactic, after all, was to distract all of the competitors until he could crawl across that finish line.
Because he clearly did not have the skill to win the race without deception.
I'll tell you what, man. If I was that other whippersnapper next to Sam, I wouldn't be crying if I was wearing that awesome striped fit.
Noah Fisher deep out to right center field. Meadows on the run. Tries to go behind the back. Is taken out by a sliding Alexiadis. And Fisher's going to have 3 bases on the missed trick play. Miscommunication between DR and Reece. Good to see a smile on David Ray's face. Another look. Oh my goodness. One guy going for a trick play, the other going for a web gem, and a Party Animal 90 feet from scoring instead.
I mean, that's just a play that is so difficult to make, ranging into that right center area, that it's just not one that I would suggest trying to go for a trick play on. You saw Reece trying to dive for it the standard way. That was super aggressive for DR Meadows, and now it looks like it's going to come back to bite the Bananas as Alexiadis comes away with the catch in right field. But Fisher will tag and score, and the Party Animals put up a run in the top of the second to respond to the Bananas.
Well, after Archer got through the first inning in 1 minute and 8 seconds on just 5 pitches, 3 pitches into the second. The trick play missed, and A Chase A-Cuff sacrifice fly. They have the animals on the board. Trailing by 1 in the all-important points department, but a chance to even it up. Excellent piece of situational hitting there from the animals shortstop. 18th stake on the tour for A-Cuff, who has just been dynamite in the middle of this order. Same can be said for Bryson Bloomer, hacking and fouling off the first pitch fastball. See the 288 batting average right there. Nice offering from Archer, just misses in. Reaching base at a 406 clip. A broken bat under the glove of Archer, but attacking it, Olsen over to first base. A little bit of showboating as well on the 4-3 putout.
You get a look at this one on replay. That one just out of the reach of Archer, but Olsen, it looked like he was telling Archer, come on, man, you should have made that play before he threw out Bryson Bloomer.
Olsen had a tremendous defensive evening in Grayson last night. 4 trick plays at second. A couple that I wager will be in the top 11 trick plays on the Banana Ball YouTube channel this coming Thursday night. 2-0 count here to Tanner Thomas. Got a center cut 2-seam, fouls it back. Archer throws a ton of fastballs. 4-seam, the 2-seamer you saw right there, a cutter as well. And there's the 2-seamer to even up the count. Works a split changeup in and has added a curveball to the arsenal here in his second tour. Back to the fastball, sticking with the gas, gets his first K of the night.
Well, that cutter has been his favorite pitch here in 2025. And it's Thomas who was likely expecting the split change, who could not catch up to that firm heater from Archer, as he records an inning in just a hair above 3 minutes.
Andy Archer adding another K to the resume. You can see his total on the Banana Ball Stats website. Hate to spoil that total. It's 14 now. Bananaball.com/stats, our pride and joy. And boy, has it been amazing for me getting to sort through league leaders. Tremendous for broadcast prep.
Yeah, not only can you just look at the season stats, but you can split it up by series, by month, by the stadium that these guys have played in. Lots of cool ways to dive deeper into Banana Ball and expand your knowledge of the game.
Danny Oberst leading off the bottom of the second. It's going to be 3, 4, and 5. The big boppers in the order here for the Nanners. Chasing a run. That's a deep drive out to left center. Hampton on a full sprint. Can't come away with the catch. Oberst rounding second. He's going to go for third. Relay from A-Cuff. Not in time. Oh, Reece Hampton, former 80 grade outfielder in the Tigers minor league system. A rare whiff on that tough play. Full sprint coming up against the wall. Doesn't look like he even made contact with the ball.
And you can see the sun kind of in everybody's faces. Hampton not wearing any sunglasses out there in center field. Not only was he having to range quite a ways to come away with the snag, but the sun likely did not help matters as Robert Anthony Cruz responds quickly with a laser into right field, and the Bananas have knotted up the inning at a run apiece.
He was using the torpedo bat last night, back to Old Faithful, traditional weapon here this evening. One pitch into his ball game. Cruz has his team-leading 25th RBI. And the official scoring ruling on the play that opened up the frame as we get a hot shot through the 6th hole. Alexiadis with the knock.
I go E8.
Oh, I had a triple. Okay. It's okay, it's not like I score my book in pen or anything. Well, that's a big official scoring decision for Sean Fluke. That means it's an unearned run. But he's focused on trying to hold the door now. Ryan Cox fouls away a changeup. inning-winning run in scoring position. Coxie joined Rack in the double-digit walk-off club last night. Now he's trying to tie Cruz atop the inning-ender leaderboard. Cox with 10, Cruz leading off second with 11.
Cox with 6 walk-offs in his last 9 games for the Savannah Bananas. A majority of them have come here in Grayson Stadium. He has been one of the best bats in this ballpark as Fluke will pick back to second base, but Cruz in safely.
Boy, perfect throw. Might have nabbed Rack there. He knows it. Look out! Cox is plunked. And will gritty the pain away. And oh my gosh, a delayed fall. Oh, Noah Nisnik applying chest compressions. Wow, where did Flash come from? Wow, KJ's involved. Cox is back and better than ever. Ty Jackson getting it on the fun. That was a delight. Sticky situation. Base is chucked with no outs for the captain, Bill Leroy. Party Animals go to the 5-man infield, so Thomas and Skoll, the only guys in the outfield. A lot of real estate out there. Leroy on the 12-6 curve fouls it away.
Skoll kind of playing in right center right now for the Party Animals. Slightly surprising he's not even more towards center, considering Bill has been very pull happy this season.
And Sean Fluke is the softest thrower in Banana Land. Sits mid to low 80s with the fastball. Saw a slider right there. There's the rare heat. The thing is, in comparison to the curveball in the 60s, the slider in the low 70s, changeup right around there as well, the fastball gets on you a lot quicker than it seems. Fluke back to the gas, just misses inside. That would have been a huge punch out. Couple shakes, the 2-2. Back to the heater, cranked fair down the left field line. Bill Leroy gets his 6th walk-off. Rack comes across to score, and the Nanners double up. The Party Animals in the second and double their lead in points. Ponce there. It was like a couple hundred heel clicks in total.
Little donkey from Shrek homage. I think the Bananas believe that they can win this ball game tonight.
Well, 2 innings in, we love to do some teaching at this point in the evening. We're talking rule number 5 with our Banana Ball basics. Batters can steal first base. It can only happen on a pass ball or a wild pitch, and it is a force out. As soon as the batter leaves the box, we have an artist rendering that was created today, so you can get a better idea of how this works.
Gotta go fast. Gotta steal first base right now for the Party Animals. We gotta rally right here, guys. Oh, Biko's got the ball. Oh, gotta go faster. Oh, I'm getting really tired. Do this for the Party Animals. I've got to get on.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on now. Yeah, first base, buddy. That's the coward's way on. That's the coward's way. Earn your way.
Buddy.
That's swing the bat, brother.
Well, controversial takes down there from the first baseman. I personally love steals of first. I don't think it's the coward's way on at all.
I'm all in favor of the steals of first. I honestly think that guy was just trying to be a lot more like Tanner Thomas.
Yeah, I think the first baseman was just method acting and kind of got lost in the role a little bit. At least I've heard that from the guy.
Seems like the umpire was pretty cool with the steal of first.
Umpire looked great. Best looking cat out of the bunch. Also, I've heard he's younger than the other folks who are part of the artist rendering as well. Not a great crawler, though, according to my sources. It's going to be the bottom 3 in the order for the Party Animals to start the third. Archer cruising so far. Gave up an unearned run in the second, but was backed by his offense. 2 for 2 on his points earned. Behind 2-0 here to Baber, who had one of 3 party animals long balls last night. Long run here for Leroy towards the dugout, sliding barehanded catch. Strike opposed. What a trick play from the Nanners backstop.
Great range from Bill Leroy, and the slide just adds to what was a really sparkling trick play from the Bananas backstop to begin the top of the 3rd inning, and it's just more quick work from Andy Archer in tonight's ball game.
And Bill almost looked as athletic as the catcher in that artist rendering we just had between innings. Didn't slide quite as good as that guy, though. Well, 3-2-2 time. Archer bringing in Cox, Olsen, and Meadows for the dance. Leroy taking part as well. Swanee even moving it and grooving it. Wow, crow hop. Jeez. Called strike for Big Arch. And he's thrilled. He's had a controversial 3-2-2 or 2 so far this year, so just thrilled to have it go his way.
I think one of the best parts of the Archer 3-2-2 is that he's always smiling and laughing afterwards. Meanwhile, 4th pitch to Jason Swan. It is lined to center field, and no problem for DR Meadows. A tip right into the cap, and 2 outs, 2 trick plays for the Bananas in the 3rd.
The Doctor up to 48 on the tour, 3rd most overall, only trailing the 2 shortstops, Acuff and Cox. And now the switch hitting catcher, Bronson Ballholm, the donut hitter. No donuts here, but a chance for Robert Anthony Cruz, who's gonna make a backflip catch. What a pose at the end right there. 1-2-3 frame on 3 dazzling trick plays from the Nanners. We'll have replays after our Bananas Foster family of the night. For now, Jolie Chabala.
In the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Ward family. This family was involved in international adoptions until they realized that there were children and teens right here in our community that needed a safe home. 2 years ago, they became a licensed foster family, and since then have welcomed 25 children and teens into their home and are currently parenting 8. Fans, please help us celebrate the Ward family for everything they do in our foster care community.
Wonderful moment when we get to see the group hug, both teams getting involved, the umpires, coaches, and at the middle of it all, the superheroes. Tonight, it's the Ward family. Thank you so much for your immense positive impact in the foster care community here in Chatham County. And we got to get a look again at that miraculous top of the 3rd inning from the Nanners defense, kicking it off. The captain with the barehanded sliding snag, DR adding flair to the tip drill, grabbing that thing in the hat, and then Rack with the best of them all. What a pose at the end of the backflip catch.
And it didn't necessarily come from guys that you would expect to record the trick plays like Cox or Olsen in that inning. You get the catcher, the center fielder, the left fielder, and it was a 1 minute and 57-second inning for Andy Archer, who's thrown just 25 pitches through 3 innings.
You get a look at the numbers here for Dalton Ponce, who we plan to have mic'd up in his next inning of work, and we promise we will be requesting his supposed accurate goat noises. Well, he joins the broadcast.
Yeah, this is the 10th outing for Dalton Ponce, who is 3-1 this season, tied atop the tour leaderboard with those 3 wins. He had a 5-minute and 52nd average MPI in March. He had one outing where he allowed 3 walk-offs, and it really cratered his numbers for the month, but he's still tied for 2nd on this year's tour with his 18 strikeouts.
And as you saw on the graphic, we got the goat noises tidbit from the Banana Ball Breakdown podcast, which I highly recommend folks check out. It has been a lot of fun to see those folks following our young sport. Great follows on the interwebs. Peter right down the chute to start Ponce's evening. Correll Prime, his first task as Maceo Harrison takes over coaching first base. Prime, Jackson Olsen, and then Ty Jackson here in the bottom of the 3rd. Bananas looking to start their night with 3 straight walk-offs. This one chopped to Bloomer, whipping it between the legs across the diamond in plenty of time for the first Party Animals trick play of the ballgame.
And not only the first trick play, the first out that the Party Animals have recorded tonight. As Sean Fluke was unable to record one in his 2 innings of work. And Bryson Bloomer made that one look nice and easy over at the hot corner.
Now Jackson Olsen, pitcher's pitch to start out the at-bat. Jackie fake stepping out of the box, and Maceo pulls off his infamous wrecking ball dance. What a 12-6 curve right there. 0-2 count. This is where Ponce is so dangerous, has 5 pitches and a bunch of different arm angles. Goes to the gas, Jackson up to the task. What a piece of 2-strike hitting. Aboard with 1 away.
Yeah, the 0-2 count did not hinder Jackson Olsen one bit. He was ready from that pitch for Dalton Ponce. Even kind of had this weird reaction in the batter's box. Blinched like he was going to charge at Dalton Ponce before slapping that one into center as Malachi Mitchell comes in to run for the Bananas for the first time.
That is a foul ball from Ty Jackson. Flash thought it might have been a wild pitch or pass ball. Can we send him back to first? Waiting for the ruling from Vincent Chapman. We finally get it. Yeah, here. Okay. Chris Walker, the second base umpire, was deferring to the crew chief. Kind of threw his arms up in a, I couldn't tell from here. Wow, that is the ugliest swing we have seen on the entire tour. Back-to-back 0-2 counts. And Ponce will check on Flash. Wise move. He is the Bananas team leader in runs scored and stolen bases. And nice slider, what a take. From the pride of Jacksonville, Florida.
There's one thing you're not going to get from Ty Jackson, at least so far this year, is him to chase a lot of pitches outside of the zone.
He is so pesky, but when there's less than 2 strikes, well, he'll let it loose a little more. Almost nailed the 360 on the sword. There goes Flash. Another great take from Ty Jackson, and Mitchell is going to stay put at second. Good backup there by Hampton, barreling in. Now 9 steals in 13 tries for Malachi Mitchell. And a 2-2 count on Ty.
And picked an opportune pitch to run on his Ponce. Snapped off a breaking ball there against Jackson that Ballholm had to smother.
This one lifted deep out to right center. Should be plenty for Malachi to tag and take third, and he will. Jackson continues to be a pesky customer at the dish. But a big second out for Ponce. As the Bananas order turns on its head, here's DR.
With a pretty productive out for Ty. Malachi now 90 feet away from scoring. You've got the Bananas leader in batting average up at the plate. You've also got the benefit of, if a pitch gets away from Ballholm to some degree, I think Flash is getting to go home.
Was not where Dalton Ponce wanted to throw that pitch. That is exactly where Dalton Ponce wanted to throw that pitch. Ball and a strike on the Nanner center fielder. DR rakes it, diving catch! Bryson Bloomer saves the inning for the Party Animals.
The with a trick play from Bryson Bloomer, and it ends with a phenomenal full extension snag over at third base, leaping just barely into foul territory to keep the Bananas off the board.
Sensational play to end the third. Let's get it down to the field for some pancing and prancing.
We're gonna call this one Pancing and Prancing. So down here at home plate, I have Alex and I have Jared. These Bananas players are gonna get us kicked off with the first Pancing. Then we're gonna run around and chaos will ensue. Alex, Jared, you guys ready? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, drop those pants. Off they go, running. Who's it gonna be getting the first base first? It's Alex pulling down the pants. Oh, goodness. Jared can't get his pants down. We gotta go, boys. We gotta hustle. Down to second base, the pantsing, here we go. Running like a toddler at the urinal. He's taking off. Team Alex is running. Oh, he balled. He tripped and fell. His pants are down and so is he. Will it be Team Alex? Will it be Team Jared? It's coming down to the finish. Savannah, Georgia, get loud. Here we go. It's Team Alex, Pancing and Prancing.
Pancing and prancing. Sure, everyone will be playing that one in the backyard at home. It's been an efficient night so far for Archer. Excellent start, 3 innings, just 1 unearned run scored against him, and only 25 pitches so far.
And only one of the first 10 batters had a plate appearance of 5 pitches or more. I mean, you talk about economical on the mound. That has certainly been the case for Archer 3 innings into the ball game.
Back to the top of the order we go. Reece Hampton only saw 1 pitch, drove a ball deep to center, but he was retired on a backflip catch from his counterpart. And now Vincent Chapman inspecting the ball, turns it into a souvenir for the fans, and shakes his keister. Oh yeah, some new moves there. Wonderful story from Sam Bowman is out on Vincent on the Banana Ball YouTube channel. We gave you a little sneak peek of it last night, but you should really watch the whole thing. One of the best parts is getting to hear Vince talk about his wonderful mother, Diane, who tragically passed away before Vincent got to join Banana Land early on in 2022. And I know Diane's looking down, enjoying her son dancing here tonight. What an effort by Bill Leroy. Ran into a chair and the net. Ended up pretty far away from the banana ball, but not for lack of trying.
And Bill is punching the chair. He is punching the chair over by the screen.
Yeah.
Very disappointed that it got in the way of possibly a second out and maybe even a trick play.
Shouldn't be mad at the chair. The net is the big obstacle in his way.
I'll tell you what, the chair sure got the brunt of that.
Yeah. Got some strays there. I don't think it deserved Bill's ire.
It didn't do nothing.
This one bounced up the middle. Reece Hampton stays hot after 3 hits last night. He has the first party animals hit here this evening. Great speed on the bases for Jake Skoll. Oh, Hampton looked like he might have been trying to take off. He was dancing towards second. Good time for Archer to check on him.
Very smart check for Archer, and immediately getting the ball back from Alex Ziegler. He's checking on Reece yet again, trying to keep him from going on the first pitch. A check swing and a called strike against Jake Skoll.
Broken bat, flare out to right center field. That's going to be scooped and out of the glove from DR. Great read by Hampton. He gets first to third easily. Even if DR came up with that cleanly, it looked like he trapped it. So after no hits through 3 innings, another look right there. A couple knocks to start out the 4th for the Animals. They are set up. Andy Cosgrove, the tour leader in RBIs. Stepping in, Skoll was trying to grab an extra base. Time was called, rather. Mike Vivas is checking in on that. Yeah, there's no ball in play. Skull loves to run. 10 for 11 in his stolen base tries this year. Cutter misses down and out. Ball and a strike now on Cosgrove.
He and all of his Party Animals teammates know that Cosgrove, great at batting with runners in scoring position, a 400 mark. And he won't get the knock here, but he will get an RBI on a fielder's choices. KJ and the Bananas get the lead out over at second base.
Party Animals have their second run of the ball game. Here's Ryan Rodriguez. I'm not sure if anybody outside of the folks in the first couple rows could hear Ryan Rodriguez. Everybody heard the entire team belting out, "Hey there, Delilah," though. I think someone maybe forgot to turn the mic on.
Quite possible. The conspiracy theorists of the world probably think that might be the case. I'd like to see the Party Animals enter that into the local talent show.
Noah Fisher hacking at the first pitch. This one, a cloud scraper to right, and Reece Alexiadis! Oh no! Can't come away with the trick play, but he saves himself, turning it into a fielder's choice. The old 9-6 as the Party Animals trade Cosgrove for Fisher at first.
Well, obviously, on that tip attempt, Alexiadis was just trying to up the level of difficulty for himself.
I appreciate that.
And the leg gets in the way a little bit, but rest assured, he was still able to get a force out of some kind and avoid tallying a trick play missed in the process.
Ball and a strike on Chase Acuff. Pops this one up, right center. Alexiadis and Meadows converging. Another tip from Reece and hauled in the hat from DR. A double trick play to end the frame. But the Party Animals do push a run across and have a chance to notch their first point of the ball game. We get another look at the double trick play on the tip drill to the hat catch.
Yeah, the Bananas continue to show their impressive trick play skills, and now 7 in the ball game. And now we go down to the young professor for a little "Hey Baby."
Hands up in the air because it's time for Banana tradition, a little "Hey Baby." Hit it, Shark. So let's clap it out. Here we go. And I need y'all to sing at the top of your lungs.
Always fun to "Hey Baby" here where it all began. And we get to welcome in the man, the myth, the legend, the Dalton Ponce. Welcome to Bananas Television.
You guys look so good.
Yeah, right back at you.
I literally kid you not. I can't stop staring.
Man.
I gotta play, Nico.
The serotonin that gets sent to my brain when I get to hear your voice.
Incredible.
Oh, diving attempt from Jason Swan. Kyle Jackson sneaks it fair down the right field line. He's got great wheels. Skull bobbles the ball out there. And KJ is getting a stop sign at third. Holy moly.
What? Wait, I just got on the mound.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice of him.
Oh, okay.
That's an ambush right there.
Reset. Oh, and I got face over, so front me.
Well, the good thing is you have a run to work with.
It doesn't even get any easier. So.
That's nice. A little 2, 3, 4 in the order.
Guys, how are you guys? How are you guys?
Oh my gosh, so good.
Good.
Hot shot, backhanded by Acuff. He's going home with it. We've got a pickle. KJ fell down, pulls a little whoop-de-doodle, but Ponce with the tag on him.
Sorry. Okay. I got you. Come on.
Good work, Dalton. KJ's arguing his case.
Can I get a time? I got the ball.
It looked pretty clear that you got him.
I mean, come on.
I think that's a situation also where KJ just comes out of the baseline as well, trying to avoid the ball hold tag.
Yeah.
I mean, pitchers are athletes. Technically.
I kind of see what he was arguing, but he rolled on top of your glove. I think he didn't feel it.
Well, yeah, I know, and I feel like I went where the ball took me as well. I believe that.
Well, that was a huge play right there. All right, 1-0 count, Robert Anthony Cruz. I know it's a high-pressure situation, but can you display your goat noise for us at some point this inning?
I got you. Right after I pound the zone.
Oh, good two-seed. All right, what do you got, Ponce?
Wow!
That's a 10 out of 10.
Have you ever done one like in front of a goat?
No, I haven't. I should, though.
Really wondering what that response would be like.
Oh, Robert Anthony Cruz, that's a barrel.
Wait.
And Skull trying to deke out Dan Oberst is going to play it off the wall. Dan getting the wave around. Relay from Baber. Not in time.
Bummer.
Yeah, Rack, he's very good at baseball.
I got behind in the count. That's all right. Oh, he's been hot.
He has been just about the hottest.
Yeah, truly. I know. How many capes did this guy have? He has 5 capes now? Is that incredible?
Yeah, 5 capes. Are you kidding me?
All right. Let's dial in here, all right? Here we go. Best stuff you got. Here we go. Look.
Another battle between California kids. Do you rev it up against
So how about this?
Yeah.
He went to Pepperdine when I went to St. Mary's.
That's a fact.
We face each other. Do you believe that?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Fly out to left. Oh, and that's not a fly out to left.
Oh, off the end of the bat. No, it is a fly out to left.
Oh, just kidding. Incredible. I thought it was like 800 feet out.
You called it, man. You Nostradamus to that thing.
Well, the thing is that we're saying the fly out to left was what I got him out on.
Right.
So it comes full circle.
It all makes sense.
But he is a great player.
Now, I think,
truly.
so the goat noise was amazing. I think the nitpickers, right, the nitpickers might say it's a little more sheepy because the goats in my experience are a little bit more, I apologize ahead of time.
Oh my God.
That was awful. I'm telling you, that's probably more accurate. At least my goats.
Oh my God, that was more of a scream. That's
Well, yeah, they screamed.
Ball right there.
That's true. That one goat scream went viral way back in the day.
Right, with the Taylor Swift song?
Yeah.
I think both are right. There's no wrong answer.
Yes, that's right.
Struck well by Ryan Cox.
Right.
Out to right center.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Well, Ponce,
All right, much appreciated, boys.
the goat noise was amazing, and it was great to get to hear from you, buddy.
Yeah, that's all right.
You're still one of the BTV goats, Ponce.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your night, Killer. There goes Ponceable as the Bananas celebrate with some boom, boom, pow. He really is one of the more effective pitchers in Banana Ball we've seen across the past couple of tours. Of course, when we slapped the mic on him, the Bananas just happened to find a couple barrels. I feel like part of the problem was me screaming right into his ear.
Yeah, that had to be pretty off-putting.
causation or correlation. Time for some dancing in the dark. Let's send it down to Garrett
This
Lampert.
Savannah, Georgia is going to be a blindfolded dance contest. That's right, these gentlemen behind me are going to need you all to make so much noise while they go dancing in the dark. Gentlemen, blindfolds on. Shark, hit the music. We got 3 left, Savannah, Georgia, make some noise. Savannah, we are down to our final 2. I need you to go crazy. Who's it gonna be? It's anybody's game. We gotta go nuts. Final 2. Who's it gonna be? How bad do you want it? Final 2, Savannah, Georgia. Make some noise. Mike, go ahead, take that blindfold off. It's been just you, brother. Savannah, Georgia, give it up for Mike and dancing in the dark.
Always fun to have dancing in the dark. Gage Voorhees, the new man on the mound for the Bananas, taking over for Andy Archer, who was terrific across 4 innings of work.
Well, the longest inning for Andy Archer tonight was 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Gage Voorhees hoping to piggyback off of that as he delivers his first pitch right behind Bryson Bloomer. Voorhees has allowed 5 homers this year. They have all come in Grayson Stadium. So the big task tonight is keeping the ball in the yard at home.
Pair of former CPO Bananas teammates squaring off to kick off the 5th. It'll be Bloomer, Thomas, and then Baber. This one lifted to shallow right. Alexiadis cruising in and trying to pull off the tornado catch. Can't grab it, throw to second. Nice scoop, tag in time. Athletic play by Ryan Cox. And now we hope that both the glove magician and the boomer are okay. Looks like they are. A little shaken up though.
Well, once again, the cape getting in the way of Reece Alexiadis on that trick play try. And you didn't see Bryson Bloomer contest his slide in. So the party animals decide not to challenge.
We've got a chicken on the field. What the heck is a chicken doing out here? Oh, now DR is charging in from center. Can't imagine what is going on here. Chicken jockey! Oh my gosh! Come on! And the pitch! Strike! Are you kidding me? Everybody throw your popcorn at home. The boys are doing it in the Bananas dugout. Kyle Perry, you deserve an Oscar for your role as chicken. DR, same goes for you as jockey. That's one of the rarest mobs in all of Minecraft. We just saw it in Banana Land.
I can't believe it. And they threw a strike. That's rare. That's super rare.
Yeah, it's like less than 0.001%, according to my friends. Not really. That's a Chad Reece deal right there. What a job, Voorhees dialing up the heat. Sits down Thomas, swinging.
Good execution from Gage Voorhees. He's got a 15% strikeout rate this season. And Voorhees, it looks like, has a new glove on the pitcher's mound tonight. He's got a Jason Voorhees glove. You saw him put it over his face after the strikeout to celebrate.
Baber watches that one just miss. Down and out. Another one below the knees, so a 2-0 count. Little housekeeping here. The official scoring decision on the Bloomer play, it's a weird one as that's a laser beam in front of Ty Jackson.
I think that does have to go down as trick play miss by your right fielder and then a 9-6 outfield assist.
I agree. Just wanted to double check. Make sure everybody scoring this game at home is kept in the loop. See new unique plays every night in Banana Land. Jason Swan trying to keep this little 2-out rally going. Baber started it. Bill fakes the throw behind him. Baber took it very seriously. Good job getting the bat on the ball there. How about KJ cutting in front of Cox? Getting the transfer between the legs, pulling off the trick play, and a nice start to Gage Voorhees' night.
Another shutout inning for the Savannah Bananas tonight. And it comes with a nice trick play from KJ Jackson, coming in front of the glove magician with enough confidence to get that third out.
And Sam Bowman is still crawling all the way back from the first inning in the world's slowest race. Let's check in with him.
Yeah, Biko, Josh, I don't think my competitors understood it was supposed to be slow, so in hindsight, I won. I do have another competitor with me now. It's Taj Porter. Taj, things are speeding up for the tailgaters. Season's about to start. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. We got a great group of guys led by a great coach, and Joe Mik'd brings the energy every day, you know. It's just, it's going to be a good year. You know, we're going to surprise a lot of guys. We're going to come out and get some wins. It's going to be fun.
Now, Taj, we had a baby race earlier, World Slowest Race. You got some babies on your team. How do you, as a veteran, get those babies moving in the right direction?
Yeah, we got a lot of youngins on the team. They be saying some things that I don't even know. I feel like an old head saying. But yeah, they learn, they listen a lot, so they've been great. They've been great. We're gonna have a great year.
Taj, let's make it the world's fastest race and get the heck off the field now. Good, run. Big Josh, back to you. There's the game.
Thanks, SB. Thank you so much for the time and the insight, Taj. Always great to hear from the 2024 party animal. Going to be a key part of this inaugural tailgater squad.
Yeah, I think he's already going to emerge as one of the leaders on this tailgater squad.
Big
We
time.
love having one of those experienced catchers behind the dish.
Yes.
And they're going to have plenty of that, as they've actually got two former visitors joining that squad as well, Indiana Stanley and Taylor Justice.
That one struck well, wow. Nice job by Gillum knocking that thing down. Tough to field that cleanly barehanded. There's a hot one off the bat of his 8-year banana. And good bender from Ponce induces soft contact. Acuff making the call, he's gonna tip it up, and Bloomer there to haul it in. Trick play for the party animals shortstop.
Nice and easy for Chase Acuff, and looked like he communicated well to Bloomer. It was going in his glove there.
Here comes Alex Ziegler. Alex Ziegler. What? Benny Blanco doppelganger singing the Selena Gomez song that Benny wrote?
I couldn't keep my eyes off of Kyle Perry in the chicken costume doing the dance.
I completely agree. Good effort there by Swan. Never had a chance to track down that foul ball.
Ziggy may abandon Puddle of Mud to sing that at karaoke soon.
Oh, no, the kid can't quit Puddle of Mud. Are you kidding me? That's an all-timer. Did he perform that on the cruise? Oh, cannot remember.
Who knows?
I've seen him perform it at Rail downtown in Savannah, naturally. That's where he's...
I saw it in Indianapolis once.
Yes.
That was spiritual.
Ziegler, I mean, he pours his heart and soul into it. That is a nice 12-6 curve. Just misses the outside corner. Ponce trying to hold serve. Party Animals trailing by 3 points. They need a 0 from their star reliever, and that one's got the plate. Went back to the big bender. Gets his first K.
Yeah, unfortunate result for Alex Ziegler. And Dalton Ponce has bounced back incredibly well after the Bananas claimed the walk-off against him last inning. And he's going to have to make quick work of Jackson Olsen if he wants a sub-2-minute inning tonight.
Jackie singled off Ponce back in the third. It's behind 0-2. Excellent piece of two-strike hitting on a fastball. That 12-6 curve is working. Now going back to our mic'd up segment with Ponce, I saw a lot of people in the chat saying goats don't scream. And it's true, they bleat. But I've had goats since I was 14 years old. You'd think I would know what they sound like. Whoa, Jackson Olsen, did he go around on that? Are we gonna check? We gotta check. Yeah. Vincent Chapman, you're checking? Yes. Andrew Barman, third base umpire, said Jackie went around. That's gonna be a strikeout on a back foot slider that literally hit him. That's how nasty it was. Impressive pitch by Ponce. Back-to-back Ks for a 1-2-3 inning. Get another look at the strikeout. Ooh, we may give it another review, but for now, we have to send it down to the banana splits. Great to have the banana splits back in action. Awesome performance as per usual from the youngsters, and another gorgeous evening for banana ball here in historic Grayson Stadium. Built in 1926, this is year 100 of action here for our beloved home. Looks better than ever.
Yes, certainly when you talk about the new AstroTurf that's been put in here, a new Jumbotron as well. And you just heard glowing review after glowing review from the fans who have been able to attend the game at this little intimate ballpark.
It's going to be 10-1-2 in the order here for Voorhees, second inning of work. Ball home, and then at the top, Hampton and Skull lurking. Ronnie flew out into Robert Anthony Cruz backflip catch and left his first time. Now it's Ty Jackson out there as we start the sixth. Fans want donuts. They're a strike away. Nice scoop, Lava. Coaches are athletes too.
And if anything, their cries have gotten louder over the past few weeks. We haven't had a donut batter strikeout since March 9th. And Ballhome gets defensive, shoots this one over to Ryan Cox between the legs. Ziegler leaps off the bag to snag it behind his back. And it looks like it drew him off for Ballhome to reach base safely.
I think this will have to go as a missed trick play for Ziggy.
Correct.
The ball was going to beat him. It's tough because he nailed the play. It was the trick play attempt that took him off the base, and Mark Smith with the royal treatment. Sean Fluke driving him all the way to first base.
I mean, it is a high throw.
I don't think you could give Cox the missed trick play there. I think if Ziggy's stretching, catches it, and then Ballhome is out. We can put it under review, but for now, I feel pretty confident in the trick play missed for Zeke. And a check, wow, Ziggy, holy moly, full extension. Saved a disaster there on the back pick from Leroy. That was an athletic play. Payoff pitch coming to Hampton. Fouls it off himself, we'll do it again. That is Jake Scholl's wonderful purple bike. I was blessed with an opportunity from Fluke to drive it around the field pregame. That thing flies. Look out! Hampton has to skip rope, pitch behind him. Smith has a great chance to score from first. Hampton has a great chance for three bases. He'll stop at second on a flip off his helmet. Smith does score easily. So Reece Lightning with his 16th run driven in. And the Party Animals a chance to earn their first point of the night here in the 6th.
Well, that's the worst case scenario for the ball four sprint for the Bananas. Having the pitch go awry, you know that your opponent's going to at least get 2 bases. Smith comes around to score, and now he is trying to nail the shot at Pong, and the Party Animals still come up empty this year.
Great direction, too much distance. He had it lined up. I know that hurts your heart.
I can't bear to watch this another time.
I know, I can't.
Just sucking the life out of me, man.
The saga continues. Little chopper the other way, barehanded by Voorhees. What a play. Takes care of Skull. Hopping off the mound like a jackrabbit.
The way Voorhees fielded that ball, his momentum was carrying him towards third. I thought he might offer the throw. Didn't want to try and challenge the speed of Reece Hampton, so grabbed a shore out. Now Andy Cosgrove skies this into right field. Alexiadis will line it up and offer a throw home, but Reece Hampton will slide in as Voorhees cuts it off. Oh, dear Lord.
Here we go.
The table is back out.
Time to shine. Thank you, Andy Cosgrove. Tour leading 34th run driven in. Reece Hampton and Josh's misery. He does not.
Oh!
He does not. The pain continues for our beloved statistical savant.
Anyone watching headphones up with headphones, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, we
really sorry.
Apologize as well for encouraging his behavior.
I'll send you guys some flowers or something. Or earplugs.
I mean,
that's a better gift.
I started it with my go bleat / scream with Ponce on the mic. That one struck well, but positioned perfectly. DR Meadows going behind the back. Get yourself a trick play, son. 2 runs, though, for the Party Animals. Excellent chance to notch their first point of the ball game. And another look at the catch. Let's get a sneak peek at a wonderful story Sam Bowman did on Party Animals 2024 shortstop, Mr. Jordan Hussein.
You know, the way I am now, my tattoos are all Texas stuff. Most of the clothes I wear has some kind of Texas flag. Everything about me is Texas, and that stems from growing up with Cameron. We were just like hunting, fishing. So to be able to play for that state and to have that state on my jersey every day and the environments that we get to play in front of, it's a blessing.
Party Animal in 2024, Tailgater in 2025. Jordan Hussein, thank you so much for joining us, man. That was such a great story to get to watch. It's been on the Tailgaters Instagram for a little over a month now. And so cool to see the impact that Cameron has had on your life. And awesome that you get to represent Texas now here in Banana Land.
Amen, yes sir. It's a blessing. We have a really good team. Had our first scrimmage this morning and it went really well, so I'm really excited.
Well, Jordan, speaking of that scrimmage, what was kind of the standout moment from that scrimmage that you noticed from any of your teammates?
I'm going to go with just the courage to rip tricks. Boys were ripping tricks all morning. We had quite a few missed tricks on both ends, but the guys were brave this morning, so I applaud them for that.
Now, we got to hear from your good buddy Taj a couple innings ago. Now, we get you in the booth here as your former teammate, Jake Lialios, takes over on the mound. What does it mean for you and Taj and the other returners on this Tailgaters squad with so many fresh faces? Of course, good to have a couple visitors on the team as well with some banana ball experience.
It means the world. You know, I trust Taj trusts me, and it's a blessing that this organization trusts Taj and myself to lead these guys. They're a lot of energy. They're hard to keep up with, but they're really fun. So I'm very excited.
Now, is there anything that you have learned from these rookies so far throughout the practices and scrimmages?
I have to give a shout out to Sunshine, Jonathan Luters. He's our newest second baseman, and that guy rips tricks like I've never seen. First day he was here teaching me tricks, so it was really cool to get to work with him, and I still get to work with him every day. So he's teaching me a lot of things, and I'm teaching him a lot of things. So I'm going to have to go with Sunshine.
3-1 to tie. Boy, he chases. Helps out Lialios there, full count now. Yeah, Luters, what a fantastic career he had at Seton Hall. I think he is going to be
Dude doesn't strike out.
Yeah, which is what you love in Banana Land. I know, a man after your own heart in that regard.
Yeah.
This one bounced to A-Cup.
Come on, Chosen.
And right between the legs. Easy breezy for the trick play to start out the bottom of the 6th.
I'm excited to get over to short and get to do some of the things that I got to work on with A-Cuff last year. So being a third baseman last year, a natural shortstop, working behind him was a lot of fun. So I'm excited to use that as a tailgater this year.
As far as trick play numbers are concerned, have you set a certain goal for yourself here in 2025?
I have not set a goal, but today Nelson Smith challenged me in the inter squad to have 6, and I had 5. I did make an error, so I missed my 6th opportunity, but I had 5. I think for me, it's just going to be like a weekend-to-weekend thing. I'm going to try to see how many I can get every weekend and just beat that every weekend.
It'll be exciting to see you get involved in some 3-2-2s, some 6-2-2s like this right here. Now that you're going to be the primary shortstop for the tailgaters, you get to see your former teammates getting after it there. And DR line drive. Oh no, over the head of Hampton. That is 6-2-2 defense turning into a disaster for the party animals. It'll be a 3-bagger for the doctor.
You killed the dance at least.
That was a great dance. Can't complain with that.
I am very, very excited for the 6-2-2s and the 3-2-2s this year. Dancing's not my forte, but I'm going to learn a lot, so I'm excited.
You have a song you're hoping to have playing out there that you get to dance to?
I'm hoping it's country, because if it gets like hip-hop or anything else, that's where my feet start losing themselves. So maybe some really slow country music will be my 6-2-2. I don't know, we'll see.
Nice cut there from Kyle Jackson. Walked off the first inning for the Bananas. Could not connect. That was a nasty bender from Lialios. How excited are you to get to play against so many of your former teammates on the Party Animals? I know you battle against them a lot.
I'm very excited. It's been a lot of like good chirping back and forth. I think the one that's really getting under my skin is Rodriguez. Rodriguez has not left me alone about, like, apparently we're gonna have a beef this year that I don't know about, so, well, that should be fun to face him. He's always funny, so.
We love rivalries in Banana Land. That'll be fun to follow.
I think he made up a rivalry between us, but I'm just gonna run with it because I know he likes that kind of stuff.
I don't think you have a choice on the matter.
I just have to pretend like we hate each other, I guess.
Well, I heard he's in love with Jake Skull, and Skull didn't even know that Rodriguez was in love with him that way.
Yeah, Ryan's interesting. I see him down there. He's always doing something.
Yeah, that is quite a character, especially when it comes to the locker room antics.
Oh, yeah.
Stories about sexy Mexi. They're not for air. 1-2 here to K-Jack. Nasty 12-6 curve. Ballhome's got a tough play. Fires onto first. That's a strike. Nice job by Bronny to complete the putout.
That is block everything Bronny for you right there. Able to keep himself in front of that banana ball. And the arm is so good behind the dish. He had no problem beating out KJ, throwing to first base.
Shout out to Bronny for a hell of a rehab. So congrats to him on getting back on the field.
Well, broken bat, squibber. It's going to end up deposited into right center field. So Dan Oberst has been crushing the ball lately. That time just puts it in the perfect spot. Party Animals still with a 1-run lead in the inning, though, and only 1 out away from claiming their first point.
You guys are good at stats. How many hits does Danny have in the past 2 days, Oberst?
Ooh, 2 for 3 last night with 2 home runs.
Okay.
Currently 1 for 3 tonight. Did blast that ball to left center in the first. Currently ruled an error.
And a stolen bag.
Oh, he would have had a steal if Rack didn't sky that to right center. Hampton's going to come away with it. And it is now a 3-1 ball game. Good job by Lialios and company to bear down. And we had the 3-2-2 with Andy Archer at the center and Jake Lialios with the 6-2-2 at the center of it. We're going to review both of them. And Jordan, we're going to have you up here to help us compare. So there can only be one winner. It's the same exact dance. The boys are pretty in sync. I mean, Lialios, of course, is consistently as good as they come at the dancing.
Jake's always going to carry.
Nice 360 from Brownie as well. All right, now the Bananas. It's solid. I've got the Party Animals currently.
It's solid, and I'm going to go unbiased, maybe. I'm going to go with the PA.
See, from my vantage point, I'm looking at the guys behind Archer, and I feel like I'm getting more out of Cox and Olsen.
Okay, we've got him right here. Is it possible to get Acuff and Baber in comparison?
I need to see Baber. Oh.
Okay, here we go from the top.
That's energy, boys. That's energy.
I still have the party.
Those are straight faces.
That's
I'll
focus.
tell you that much. Those are straight faces.
It's tough. We have 3 people, though, so no matter what, one side's going to win. My vote still stands with the party animals.
I'm party animals.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a little biased. I mean, you got
Maybe a tad. Maybe
I
a
feel like
tad.
I'm probably appreciating the supporting cast more than the focal point here.
Yes.
I'll always give it to Lealius that he's probably the most talented dancer on the mound.
Yeah, and I think the supporting cast behind Jake, they do enough to support the star power. We're going to give it to the party animals here. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Thank you guys for having me.
Cannot wait. May 24th, Albuquerque, New Mexico. You face off against your former team. The Tailgaters will begin their history.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
You are the man. Jordan, have a great rest of your night.
You too.
There goes Mr. Hussein. Might just turn into the trickiest shortstop in Banana Land. The skills are insane. And he showed them mostly at third base last year. But what a talented shortstop he is. Same goes for Chase Acuff, who lines into a cartwheeling trick play from the doctor.
That is insanity for DR Meadows. Already over 50 trick plays now on this year's World Tour. That ball was hit perfectly for him to go right into that cartwheel and come away with what isn't even his most impressive trick play of the night. He had a backflip to start the game.
The doctor on an insane pace right now. Also 2 for 3 with the bat. I'd say probably our favorite for showman of the night so far. Still have a little less than 3 innings to go. Corell Prime trying to grab that behind the back. Comes up empty. Only his second missed trick play in a dozen tries this year. Both of his misses have been on high difficulty attempts. Got to give the guy that. The other one was in Miami on a ridiculous behind the back attempt on a bouncer. So Bloomer gets a free 90. We'll see if the party animals can capitalize on the defensive miscue.
They've got to start to scratch and claw back their way back into this ball game. Tanner Thomas is looking for some revenge against Voorhees after striking out the first time he faced him. And he's still a hair behind some pitches. He has not caught up to the fastball well tonight.
Voorhees sticking with the cheese. And this one fouled away. Chance for the fans to make the play. They do not. Great attempt, though. Now, Thomas has been struck out on fastballs tonight by Archer and Voorhees. Good job there, hanging with the slider.
Voorhees just broke off an off-speed pitch, so now looks like he's going to attempt to try and speed that bat of Tanner back up. He does. Good job by Double T battling that one off.
Bloomer back to the bag safely. Our tour leader in stolen bases, 13 in 15 attempts as Voorhees checks again before Bryson even leaves the bag. Another foul ball, it'll be out of play once again. This would be a tough one to nab for the fans. It's a skyscraper, it is not caught. There goes Bloomer. That one wide, throw from Leroy, not in time. Never had a chance. Bryson Bloomer, boy, he makes you pay when he is gifted first base. More than anybody else, he takes another this year.
And the longer the at-bat goes, the more time Bloomer has to get his timing down against Gage Voorhees, who is going to catch Tanner Thomas looking. Voorhees with his second strikeout tonight, and both of them have come against Tanner.
World's tallest pitcher, Dakota Albrecht.
Here comes the tallest athlete in the world. Dakota Albrecht at 11 feet 9 inches, thanks to his handy-dandy leg extenders. The numbers continue to look better and better as the tour carries on. Just had that one bad outing early on, but he has been very consistent, nabbing outs in his opportunities since then.
And look, he is still working quick on the mound, despite obviously not being able to complete full innings. He's only done that once this season. He's averaging 3 outs in 3 minutes and 24 seconds this season, and getting a lot of soft pop-ups in the air.
Here comes Dustin Baber with a little something special. Sweet ride. Looks like he's on the way to the liquor store. And of course, it's his third at-bat, so you know what that means. It's like a successful trip. After he downed the brewski last night, he left the yard. His third homer on the tour.
He's batting .348 now, post beer chug this season. And that home run you spoke of, it's not even the first time in his banana ball career he's gone deep after the beer chug. Did it last season in Albuquerque, New Mexico, after walking up to the plate with Holly Holm.
Had a good pep talk from the UFC world champion. 2-0 count. Vincent is still holding Baber's phone, so the video continues. Three balls, no strikes. I'm sure we'll see this on Party Animals social media. I would guess later tonight, if not within the next day or two. Oh, wow. Stilts almost hit the spot Baber was requesting, but below the knees. So it'll be a ball for sprint. Babes with the run driven in as Bloomer comes in. A stolen base. Reason why that happened right there. Party Animals with another chance for a point. And Bryson Bloomer, a chance to end Josh's misery. Here we go. The shot. He misses. Oh! That's a gut punch.
Bloom, baby. Anybody want to miss a shot at Capone? Sorry, that was a Tyler Gillum.
It was.
But I brought in Bryson Bloomer, you see. Just a way to vent my frustration. I have to do it through comedy.
5 straight balls.
We all heal differently.
From all Britain, no doubt. And we don't shame you for how you repair your wounds. Floater in there, top of the zone. There is Stilts getting his first strike of the outing. Normally pounds the zone. I'm sure he'll be back in it here. Thanks for making me sound smart, Stilts. Party Animals down by 2 points. Looking for more offense here in the top of the 7th. Stilts and Swan, best of friends. Always fun getting to see these two do battle. Good blinks there by Swanee. That's a tough pitch to take. This is a guy who's only struck out 3 times this year compared to 13 ball 4 sprints. Protecting the plate, sending it right back up the middle. Swan as good as anybody with 2 strikes on him. Shows you why right there. 2 on with 2 down. Here comes Bronson Ballhome. Here's our Dunkin' Donut hitter of the game. Bronny has struck out against Stilts before. There's the tall ball, just misses. Vincent Chapman saying it was a tad high.
One of Stilts' strikeouts a season ago came against Bronson Ballhome. He's hoping to repeat the feat here as this one is over to Corral Prime. He expected the pitcher to cover the bag, but still very limited in terms of his mobility. And that is one of the wilder infield singles you're going to see in Banana Ball.
Yeah, that's tough. It turns out Jackson Olsen was really the only guy who could bail Prime and Stilts out there, as Mark Smith takes over for the Party Animals catcher at first. So an infield single, first pitch swinging, slow chopper, barehanded by KJ, rifle across the diamond just in time. And Stilts plays with fire but does not get burned, loads the bases and then escapes. A run does come across, that one credited to Gage Voorhees, unearned. After the trick play miss, that led to it. And the Animals with a chance to pull within 1 point. Time to remind you that Banana Ball at Sea Round 2 Electric Boogaloo is coming February 9th through 13th in 2026. It will be the grand celebration to kick off the first ever year of the Banana Ball Championship League. All 6 teams will be there. And as you can see, this past year, an awesome music video filmed with all of the fans on board as well. One of the more unique experiences you can imagine. Of course, dance parties, karaoke, and all kinds of shenanigans will be had at sea in the second week of February this coming year. From Tampa to Cozumel, Mexico, it's going to be dynamic. Wow, what a moon. Holy moly, what's going on with that thing? There's cracks on it.
I think there might have been a tree in the way.
Okay.
I don't want to make any assumptions, but I'm pretty sure there was a tree obscuring it a little bit for you.
It's a big old moon up there. It's a pink moon, kind of. Golly, Blake Benson takes over. Maybe it was his breakdancing that cracked the moon. Great to see him back on the bump. He has the quickest average MPI of any party animal. And one of the more entertaining mans on the bump. Exhibit A.
He's got a tall task. He's only had inning lead holds 2 out of 5 times this season. Enters with the 1-run padding. He's hoping it'll hold up as the Party Animals trying to eke their way back into the game. Reece Alexiadis takes a big swing, bat flips, but the Banana Ball will wind up in the mitt of Tanner Thomas in left field. And Reece Hampton proposed to Tanner. He didn't give a yes or a no.
TBD. Here comes the bat boy. Pure determination. Wow, that was a long run. Alexiadis' lumber ended up out on the infield. Good job, young man. It's the hero we need right there. And now Ryan Cox steps in, plunked his first time, walked off the 4th inning. Cannot hold up. Nasty slider there from Benson. This one shanked the opposite way. It's gonna fall foul just by a couple feet. Ball and 2 strikes on the Nanners shortstop. Benson, a 6-pitch guy. 4-seam fastball, sinker, changeup, slider, curveball, and once in a while a knuckleball. And of course, the Blake dancing.
Not only is he doing all of that break dancing on the mound, but he will throw off-speed pitches like you just saw to Ryan Cox. It's a check swing, swinging bunt, and Coxie is able to hustle this one out. An infield single for the Banana shortstop.
We'll get another look at it. We've now seen this a couple times this year on the back flip pitch. Cox just getting the barrel on the ball. It's just about as close as you can get to bunting in Banana Ball without actually doing it. Of course, if you do lay a bunt down, you're out and ejected from not just the ball game, but the ballpark as well. Take that very seriously. But Cox taking a page out of Isaac Parra's book. A little bit of a slap hit. So impressive with 2 strikes. Malachi Mitchell takes over for him at first base. As Leroy bounces it to Acuff, he will bounce it to Baber. Throw over to first in time. Swanee comes down on the bag. The Party Animals twist the double play, and Benson does the job. puts up a goose egg, and it's now a 1-point ball game.
And he records another sub-2-minute inning in this ball game. 1 minute and 48 seconds. Now it's time for the Nanas to take the field tonight.
Banana Nanas, just stupendous, nothing new there. It's the best dance troupe this side of the Mississippi. Don't shoot the messenger. And Zach Phillips takes over on the mound for the Nanners, pitching for a second straight night.
Yeah, the left-hander towing the slab for the 13th time this year, has a 1-1 record, and was handed his first loss last night as he surrendered the go-ahead point to the Party Animals. What he's got to work on is, believe it or not, holding the ball possibly just a little bit longer. At times it seems that he's trying to throw as quick as humanly possible. Doesn't necessarily have a plan of attack when facing some of these powerful Party Animals bats.
Quick 1-2 count here on Jake Skoll. There's the big bender, nasty pitch. That's a good plan of attack. 4 pitches and a strikeout on the former first rounder.
Well, the speed helped him out at first. He really sped up Skoll's bat. Pitch was coming inside, but got Skoll to go around on his swing. And from there, used an off-speed pitch to get a quick punch out.
This one poked deep out to right. Alexiadis on the track with a leaping snag. And a little star jump up against the wall to add some drama. Quick 2 outs here for former Kansas City Royals minor leaguer. Heater right down the chute to Noah Fisher. Able to hold up his swing on the bouncer. Seth Markham, the first base umpire, confirms that the check was successful. Laser beam straight to Cruz, tumbling down to the turf. That is a barrel from Fish. But straight to the Nanners left fielder.
And more of the same again tonight. 1 minute and 15 seconds for Zach Phillips, and the scoreless frame both he and the Bananas were looking for in the top of the 8th, as Princess Patassia's got yellow tonight.
Those cell phone flashlights out and those singing voices on, because it's time for yellow. Sing it loud, Savannah, Georgia. And what was it called? Banana Nation. Now let's go Bananas!
Always a beautiful scene. Grayson Stadium turning yellow. And it was a beautiful performance for Brady Keiss last night. Fastest strikeout on the tour so far. Robert Anthony Cruz, good morning, good afternoon. And in just about 10.5 seconds, good night. Beautiful stuff from the pride of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
We got the advantage lefty on lefty matchup. Rack's always trying to swing the bat, so two things going in his favor. It broke Jared Donaldson's fastest strikeout in 2025. Keiss also picked up the win last night on the inverse for the Party Animals. And he's probably the guy who's going to get each of the next 2 innings for the Animals in this ball game.
Party Animals down by a point. An inning and a half left on the docket here. Bottom 3 in the order for the Bananas. Fastball going right after former minor leaguer Correll Prime. 7 seasons in the Colorado Rockies minor league system, was their organizational player of the year in 2014. Behind 0-2 now. Nice. Wow. That was a pretty appetizing 0-2 pitch.
And this is an indication of good things to come for Brady Keiss. When you see him jumping ahead of batters quickly early in an appearance, you know he's pretty dialed in. And all 4 pitches to start his night are strikes, and Correll Prime goes back to the bench.
It's a sneaky fastball. High 80s, low 90s. Had a huge velocity jump in junior college at McHenry County College. There's the slider right there, not executed how he would have liked. Also works in a changeup. Guy who went from 81 miles an hour to 91 at McHenry. That's pretty good. It's the kind of thing that turns around your career. Wow. And that's what the first pitch slider sets up. Looks like a front door bender, ends up being a heater way up and in. Now 2-2 on Olsen, who's 1 for 2 on the night. Party Animals are going crazy. Fastball, slapped the other way. What a piece of hitting by the great 8. Second hit of the ball game.
That's always good to see for Jackson Olsen. Of course, missed some time with illness, but even when you look at the games he's played on the road this year, he has seen the ball so much better in Grayson Stadium and continues to do a lot of his damage hitting to the opposite field like we just saw.
Keiss once again jumping ahead of a Bananas hitter. 0-1 now on Ty Jackson. This one bounced to Acuff, could be 2, bounces it to Baber, off his back foot over to first. Ty, too much speed to be doubled up. Even tapped the brakes at the end and was able to beat the wrap easily. Acuff will grab the trick play on the bounce pass to Baber though. And a speed upgrade for the Bananas at first base. Back to the top of the order. There goes Ty. He is safe at second. Excellent throw from Ballhome. Once again, the speed too much. Jackson a perfect 3 for 3 in his stolen base tries this year.
Yeah, we talk so much about guys like D.R. Meadows, Dan Oberst, even Bryson Bloomer, Tyler Gillum, base running disciples. Ty Jackson, he's another one of those guys. And you see the aggression running with 2 outs to try and get into scoring position.
On Gillum's 2021 and 22 squads, won both those championships. Teammate of DR's on that second run. Ty was able to pick up a Pettit Cup in 2023 as well with the Lexington County Blowfish. Back to back to back. There he goes for third. Peter inside, throw from Ballhome. Perfect strike, but not in time. And Ty doubles his stolen base total on the tour across the last few pitches. Inning-winning run 90 feet away. Payoff pitch, good fight there by DR. That is a pitcher's pitch on the payoff.
DR's also excellent at shortening up, getting defensive at the plate like we just saw. Ty Jackson's just trying to do whatever he can to try and get into Brady Keis's head right now as he delivers another payoff pitch. Skied into foul territory. Swan over the shoulder. Makes the grab and keeps the Bananas off the board. We go to the final inning and the Bananas have just a 1-point edge.
Willie Mays, who? What a snag, Jason Swan. That is huge. When just one more ball to DR Meadows would win the inning for the Nanners. So it is 3-2 Bananas as we go to the 9th, where every run counts as a point. And if we are tied at the end of it, we will be heading to showdowns. What a job Danny Hosley did last night. He had one of his best innings of the year, and that's saying something. Take a look at the side-by-side here. Only took him a minute and 2 seconds to get through the frame. The dance was 48 seconds on the 3-2-2. So we cut out a replay or two. It's pretty darn close when it comes to how long he was boogieing compared to how long he was actually out there pitching. Impressive work on the 1-2-3, and another good example of Jackson Olsen's trick play ability last night.
Yeah, he had 2 trick plays behind him in the final inning, did Hosley, and threw just 4 pitches, so he's pretty well rested coming into this appearance. As you get a look at that last out of pop into the glove of Reece Alexiadis. And now Danny Do-It-All is on the mound for the 16th time this year, and is 4 for 7 in his save opportunities. He's also the only qualified Bananas arm with an MPI below 4 minutes. And he joins us here on the broadcast. Danny, great to hear from you, man.
What's up, fellas? Good to hear from you boys.
Hosley, I know you don't believe in broadcasters' jinx, so what has been going on for you across your tour-leading 9-inning scoreless streak you're on right now?
Oh, you guys had to say something. You know, I heard it coming in. Josh gave my save numbers. I was trying best to not look at those, my average, but that's all right. I'm start out with it here. Apple. Sugar.
I think that's on me. Good, what a job. Good save by you.
It's all right. It's been a while since I've been with you boys. I got to get back into it.
I know, man. I mean, we figured, hey, 9 straight scoreless frames. Let's get him on the broadcast, right?
Yeah, I know. You're like, why not? You know?
Yeah.
It's been a minute. I haven't been in the stretch in a while, but here we go.
Yeah, only 2 base runners across the last 26 batters faced for you.
Oh my God, you keep going.
It's low-hanging fruit. Going right at him.
Sorry if I lose you. I've added a little grunt this year. Maybe that's what's helping me a little bit.
So that's what sparked the turnaround from February to March, huh?
Yes. Let's do this here. I'm going to get you after this, Josh.
Ooh,
he wanted it.
That's a good 0-2
Sorry,
pitch.
boys. That earpiece is out. We'll wait till this batter's done and put it back in.
See what he goes to. Right back to the gas, and that is a broken bat
baseball.
blue. Acuff's going to go first to third. That's just the banana ball gods being unkind to you, man.
You know what happens. It's baseball. Good swing. That's a result of all of Bloomer's hours of work right there.
All right. Well, what's the plan of attack for Tanner Thomas here?
You know, I have not thrown a changeup in the past 2 days. So Bill wants fastball. We give him fastball.
Yep.
Oh.
That'll do.
Sorry, guys. I'm out.
Ooh, a little check on Bloomer. That's smart. He has stolen a base tonight.
Sure. Just keep pounding this on.
Wow, sticking with the gas.
Oh, KJ, you dirty dog.
Oh, God. Good attempt. All right, 0-2. Tanner has struck out 3 times
I
tonight.
gotta go to my best pitch here.
That's what I'm thinking.
Gotta bury it, though.
Tanner's got the oomph. Hanging changeup could go a long ways. Oh my gosh. It was hung, but dirty enough to get a huge first out.
Oh, you're a dog. All right, boys, sorry, I'm back with you.
The party animals are invoking the golden batter rule. Hitting in the place of Dustin Baber is the party animals' golden batter. Please welcome Reece Hampton.
No, you're good, Haas. We were just laying out for the young professor.
No, you're good. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself, really. I didn't know if I was on or not. You know, pitchers are weird. What can we say?
All right, fun one here. Hampton with runners on the corners and one down.
Good reminder. I was about to go out of the windup here. Here go, Poppy.
Two of the best to ever do it in banana ball, squaring off in a huge spot.
Yes, he did. Let me check him, please.
Bloomer faked the steal. Are we going to check the...
No, no check.
We're not going to check. Okay.
Oh, Prime.
Prime. Well, the party animals have tied this game. If there's any good news, it's an unearned run.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Rare error there from a sturdy first baseman.
Oh, he's the best. I would walk in there every single time. Sorry, boys. I'm grunting too much. That earpiece ain't going to stand a chance today.
Can't apologize for that.
Get foul ball.
That thing deep down the right field line. Reece Hampton. It is foul. You inspired by Carlos Alcaraz, Rafael Nadal? Where's the grunt come from?
Women's tennis, actually.
Oh, it's the ladies.
It's the ladies. We gotta love Coco Gauff. She's one of the go-tos.
Talk about a dog.
Coco Gauff. There we go.
There goes Bloomer. Throw from Leroy. Jeez, nearly takes out our man on the mic.
Sorry, boys. Earpiece is out again. All this grunting here.
Whew.
Calma.
Big 2-2. Nice changeup. Past the dive of Prime down the right field line. And Bloomer's going to score from second. Hampton will take his spot. The party animals flip the script and are up 4-3. Haas, you don't have to worry about the earpiece too. If you need to bear down, you can yank it.
We're gonna leave that out. Sorry, guys.
Best of luck the rest of the inning. Not a worry in the slightest. Hampton comes through as the golden batter. We'll let Hosley try and limit the damage right here. Well, that's what we get for miking him up after 9 straight scoreless innings. Foul ball on the check swing. Ball and a strike on Jason Swan.
Well, Farty's pretty enthused.
Of course he is. He deserves to be. That is the 12-6 curve, first of the inning. That's a doozy right there.
Yeah, and the way Swan flinched in that right-handed batter's box was a pretty great indication that he was not expecting that pitch to tumble out of the hand of Hosley, who locates another over the zone, but Swan spoils it.
Swan 1 for 3 on the night. Had a single with 2 strikes his last time up. And does it again. Jason Swan is unbelievable. DR does not come up clean with the single, so Hampton scores easily from second. And it is a 3-spot for the Animals. Every run scored in the final inning counts as a point. They're now up by 2.
What's the beauty of banana ball? Party Animals were certainly not out of it, and those big 9th innings can prove to be the key winning piece of the ball game, as Party Animals have grabbed themselves a little bit of insurance, and have also, I mean, this is their first lead of the entire night as well.
That's right, they were down 2-0 after 2. Down 3-0 after 4. Nice. 2-seam action on the fastball there, ahead of ball home 0-2. Ronnie singled his last time up. nasty changeup. That is filth. Ball home back to the dugout. Big second out for Hosley and the Nanners.
And although there was not a donut chant going on, that should be a strikeout that gets people some free Dunkin' Donuts tonight.
Good call, Josh. Lost in the sauce of a wild ninth, and here is a sweaty Reece Hampton as the Golden Batter had the RBI double that gave the Animals their first lead of the ball game. Just scored a run that extended it. What's so unique about the Golden Batter, Reece gets to hit after being the man at the dish 3 batters ago. There goes Swan. Great pitch to run on. There's the rare bender from Hosley. We would love a check on the swing. Once again, won't get it. Swan doubles his stolen base total on the tour in one fell swoop. Perfect 2 for 2. Maceo unfazed by the Party Animals rally. And the changeup induces some soft contact. Long run for Kyle Jackson. Farty in the way. That's tough. Would have been an unbelievable, probably diving attempt for KJ, but didn't get the chance because of the Party Animals mascot. Not great awareness down there. Celebrating with Mark Smith. I don't think.
That's why you shouldn't wear sunglasses at night.
That's a good point. Way to take a lesson away from that, Josh. 1-2. Hosley trying to limit the damage. 3 runs are across. Swan leads off second. 2-2 and Hampton. What a job laying off the Vulcan changeup. Count is full.
Reece is, for the most part, just taking pitches, trying to continue to get his breath back in the batter's box. Now Hosley's 3-2 is low, and the Party Animals will tally a 4th run that turns into a point here in the final inning of play. They now have a 3-point cushion over the Nanners.
And Hampton and Hosley jawing back and forth. Reece has driven in half the runs this inning, and he scored another. In the middle of it all, Hosley checks on him immediately. He is exhausted over there. And Hosley looks gassed on the mound as well. Like he said, he hasn't faced more than 3 batters very often since the month of February. Only faced 4 batters once in March in an outing. Changeup clips the top of the zone. 1-2 count on Skull. He's the 8th Party Animal to swing it here in the 9th. Big 12-6 curve. Wow, that was a good-looking pitch. Possibly a makeup call there for a close one that went Hosley's way on the 1-2, and Skull elevates this one deep out to right center. Alexiadis on his horse tracks it down. Nanners needed that. Party Animals strike for 4. They all turn into points. And they're in the driver's seat. After trailing since the first, they're up 3 going to the bottom of the 9th. And Brady Keiss earned the victory last night. He has a 3-run cushion. Great chance to earn the win in back-to-back ball games. Dan Oberst will be due up second. What a night he had. One for the history books. His first 2-homer game an evening ago. 1 to left, 1 to right. He now has 4 on the tour. And the Nanners will need some heroics from KJ Oberst and Cruz try and spark a 3-run rally here with their backs against it. Yeah, the Bananas have got to feel pretty fortunate to have Oberst do up second in the final frame, down a couple of points. And Oberst has just been a barrel party all weekend so far for the Bananas designated hitter. They'll also have the matchup advantage, a right-hander in the box against the lefty in Kais. AJ won the first inning for the Bananas with his sprint. One for 2 on the ball game. Takes a high strike to start the bottom of the ninth. That's a liner back up the middle. Kyle Jackson does his job. Second hit of the evening. And the man coming in with a .431 on base percentage, second best on the team. Keeps doing what he does. The table is set. Bananas need one more guy to reach before they can think about tying the game.
Well, we've seen the Bananas score plenty in the final inning of play this season here in Savannah. Unfortunately, they've still come up short. And Oberst swings at the first pitch out of the hand of Brady Kais and skies it into the glove of Jason Swan in foul territory. Now 1 away.
It was a good pitch to hit. Didn't go Dan's way. Now Robert Anthony Cruz. Fastball right in there. Kais has been a strike machine. Was able to hold the door in the 8th. Stranded Ty Jackson at 3rd, who was the inning-winning run. And this could end the game. Acuff to second, over to first, twin killing. Party Animals, what a rally in the 9th to steal this one. They take it 6-3, and our tour is tied at 12 wins apiece between the Party Animals and Bananas.
Well, the final inning pays dividends for the boys in black and pink. 4 runs, which become points in the 9th. And it is the Party Animals who continue their dominance in Grayson Stadium, albeit via the late inning rally. We will have a very exciting matchup tomorrow afternoon, now with the series even. 12 wins and 12 losses for both of these squads.
The Party Animals get to dance. Drew Gillespie brought a friend out for a piggyback ride, a special one at that. Sam Bowman is going to have our showman of the night in just a couple moments. We will be hearing from Reece Hampton in the thick of it. The golden batter in the top of the 9th. Drove in 2, scored 1, and here he is with SB.
Hey, Biko, Josh, yes, our showman of the night, Reece Hampton. Reece, you guys didn't lead until the 9th inning. What's the mentality to fight through a game like that?
Well, tonight we just thought we'd spot them 3 since it was so bad last night, and we really wanted a good show for these fans, so we spotted them 3 and then came back late to show the real winners, and that's what we did. It's great to win Showman of the Night. Feel like I could have won it a couple times this year, but it's great to earn it tonight. Appreciate y'all.
You come up golden batter, down a run. What's going through your mind?
Well, just trying to do a job for my boys. You know, I have that utmost faith in my boy Baber right here, who I golden batted for. I have every belief in him, but he wanted me to have it, and I got a broken bat single, but got the job done.
You get tired, you know, you come around the bases. You have anything left in the tank when you know, hey, I got to go up to bat again? I saw you looking over at the Bananas a little bit, walking up that second time. It seemed a little confident, huh?
Well, I tried to make a new rule in Banana Ball that you could call timeout, and they did not honor the rule. I think there should be 1 timeout per game, and they did not honor it, but I was out of breath from the first inning to the 9th inning, and just glad to run the bases and have fun with the boys.
Hey, Reece Hampton, catch your breath. Game changer, literally trying to change the game here, guys. Speak of Josh, our showman of the night, Reece Hampton.
That is poetry, Sam Bowman. Congratulations, Reece, the showman of the night. Boy, after he was just a triple shy of the cycle last night, he comes back and delivers once again. 2 for 4, 3 runs driven in, 3 runs scored, a ball 4 sprint. I mean, you can't ask for much more from your leadoff hitter.
Yeah, he certainly had a case to be the showman a night ago. He unfortunately didn't have a trick play, and I think that's what cost him the showman and why we gave it to Jason Swan.
That's right.
But Reece Hampton was on another level offensively tonight, had the single, came around to score in the 4th inning, and then in the 9th, he really takes over. He gets the double as the golden batter and provides for the party animals, and then comes up yet again in his traditional spot, and it's another RBI, this time via the ball 4 sprint. Biko, let's also not forget he was a part of that 6-2-2 dance with Jake Lialios, Dustin Baber, and Chase Acup. So you can't say he didn't do some other stuff from an entertainment standpoint. It was a fantastic game for Hampton and the party animals. A really impressive rally.
Impressive stuff from Hampton as well as his party animals teammates. The 4-run rally in the bottom of the 9th inning as they snatch victory from the claws of defeat. And we welcome you inside the broadcast booth with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Also to note, I mean, I certainly feel terrible. Turns out the broadcaster's jinx was very much in effect when I told Danny Hosley he had 9 straight scoreless innings, which is leading the tour by a ton. No longer the case, of course. They did it against one of the best pitchers on the tour, certainly the hottest pitcher on the tour, and one of the best pitchers in banana ball history.
Yeah, it was incredible. It just started with a couple of singles. I mean, Acup's pretty hard hit. Bryson Bloomer gets lucky with a broken bat single into right field. But nonetheless, the party animals felt the momentum going in their favor, and they kept with it. And Biko, this was a game that wraps up in 1 hour and 51 minutes tonight. And again, you've got to commend the pitchers for what they did in terms of speed. There were 4 sub-2-minute innings in tonight's ball game, and so the pitchers have really done an impressive job in terms of keeping banana ball's pace terrific this weekend here in Savannah, and we've got that exciting rubber match in store tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, the party animals win the series. Now the bananas trying to stave off a sweep. The Animals 7 wins in 11 games here in Grayson Stadium so far. Feels like 2023 once again. Now that was some serious domination. That was 13-5 at the end of the tour, if my memory serves correctly. Still a ways to go to achieve that kind of dominance, but the Party Animals now tied 12 games apiece with the Bananas, and a big reason how successful they've been in Savannah.
Yeah, it's been really exciting to see what the Party Animals have done. Overall, I mean, their offense has just been better here in Grayson Stadium. They've gotten more help from the long ball in this park, but you also saw tonight an impressive rally in the final inning when it matters the most.
It will be 1 p.m. Eastern first pitch tomorrow afternoon. The broadcast will start at 12:30. We will have extended pregame coverage, a lot of antics to be shown here in historic Grayson Stadium. Can't wait to see you folks there on the morrow. Big shout out to our executive producer, Yvonne Trezak, and our entire crew here on the field, as well as everybody in the control room led by our director, Chad Reece. Thanks to Sam Bowman down on the field, Josh Talevsky up here in the booth. I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. What a win for the Party Animals. 6-3 in comeback fashion. We'll see if they get the sweep tomorrow and if they can take a lead once again in this World Tour. Currently we're tied at 12 games apiece. Until we see you tomorrow afternoon, we will. See you later!